Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is the final review day of the Lesem LED projector headlights. These are pretty much going to be the first ones on YouTube, so this is the first review that'll be out there on YouTube for everybody to see. And my initial thoughts, they're about $1,300 for the headlights. That puts them right up there with like Alpharex, Morimotos, stuff like that. They're top in line, which is really expensive, so they do have a lot to live up to. And to cut right to the chase, like in the looks department, these guys absolutely nail it. Like I don't think they could have done anything better as far as looks on these things. The aesthetic wise, everything is amazing. Your projectors are high quality. The LED light around here looks good. They got a blue accent light, which I'll show you all this in a minute. They got a blue accent light on there, which looks fantastic. So the high and low beam on them, my stock housing before, I had aftermarket Amazon LED ones, and they were the basically off-road only LEDs, which were super bright. Considering that, they lit up the road like crazy. Going to these have to meet DOT specifications, so naturally your light output is not going to be as good as what your aftermarket LED bulbs are going to be. So if you're looking for something that's crazy bright to like see ants crossing the road half a mile in front of you, probably don't want these. You probably want to stick with your factory stuff and just put in brighter bulbs. But saying that, these do put out plenty good light to be able to drive and see like deer coming up out of the ditch, crossing in front of you, stuff like that. So the light output is good for a DOT legal headlight, put it that way. And I did reach out to the manufacturer when I first put them in, and I asked them about that, if they could make, if they could put in like a brighter LED chip or something like that to make them brighter. And that's what their reply was because of DOT regulations, they can only go up to a certain amount of lumens, and otherwise they won't meet the DOT regulations to get DOT approval, which I totally understand. Alright, so right now I'm just going to show you what they look like with the running lights on and the accent light, and then we'll go to low beam, high beam, and finally turn signal. So that right there, if you want to come in closer. So this right here is just your running light here, and then your nice blue line on here. That accent light looks ridiculous in my opinion. Looks absolutely amazing. These things, like I say, aesthetically are beautiful. I don't think Alpharex even competes with these guys for aesthetic wise, and that's saying a lot, but they do look really nice. So now we'll turn on low beam. There's your low beam, and then there's your high beam. And seems how these are projectors. If you get down lower and look in them, then they'll be insanely bright. So they do have a nice cutoff line, so you're not blinding the traffic ahead of you. Which brings me to another point that I'll get to in a bit. This here is your, that's your turn signal there. So let me turn off the low beam. So this here's your sequential turn signal, which also looks really nice. I like how it switches, like your running lights are white, and then it changes to amber for your turn signal. Looks freaking awesome. Can't beat them for aesthetics. So now, like I went over a lot of the pros aesthetically. The lights work good, the light output is good. You won't find a better looking headlight on here. That brings me to the downfalls on these, and this is probably one of the hardest reviews I've actually done on YouTube of a product or anything, because I'm kind of like torn inside, because these lights are so beautiful and so nice. Lesem was this close to hitting a home run with these lights. Like if they go back to the drawing board, Lesem, if you're watching this, if you guys can go back to the drawing board, make some changes, you guys will have a home run on your hands. Just got to up the build quality a little bit more, do a few changes to them. So what are the changes that I would recommend? First off, the projector lights. So the adjustment screw on top that you have to go through the top of here to get to, I'll try and show it in the video in a minute. But that adjustment screw is actually, it's made out of plastic. And so when it's in a pain in the butt spot to adjust anyway. So when you're trying to adjust it and it being plastic, it'll actually strip out on you. So I wish you guys would make that adjustment screw out of metal, and then that little gear that's behind it, make that out of metal. It may cost you a few more cents in production wise for each headlight, but in the long run for durability and stuff, it's going to be way more worthwhile. I get there's a corrosion factor in there, stuff like that, so maybe if you can find like a ABS plastic or something like a composite type of plastic, like four-wheeler racks or something really durable, maybe try that instead. So then the next thing that brings me to, you can come over this way. So the next thing that brings me to is these headlights, for how well they're sealed up. I thought they were sealed up really good, but if you look in here, you can see on here there's actually condensation in here, and I've only had these for 2 days. Granted, it was warm today and it gets cold at night, but there shouldn't be condensation in here already. That means somewhere it's not fully sealed up. So what I might do is take these out and try and silicone around the edge and just see if I can't fix that problem. I'll let them sit inside overnight, dry out, and then hopefully that'll go away. But we'll see. If you can go a little brighter on the lumens, I don't know what the cutoff is for DOT regulations, but possibly a little brighter on the lumens. But the other thing, you can see this headlight, it also has condensation on it. So I'm going to pull both these out, dry them out, and then it was misting out last night on the way home too, so I wonder if that had something to do with it, the rain and stuff. But yeah, so overall, would I recommend buying them? $1,300 is a lot of money for a good headlight, and if you're paying that kind of money, you want like the best of the best. And like I say, in the looks department, these things absolutely nailed it. They killed it. Performance wise, they're plenty good to get you by performance wise. Build quality wise, they could be better. So I'll leave it at that. Lesem LED Headlights, glad to be the first one to review these, and I'm just giving my honest feedback, so hopefully you guys can make a better product, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the future with like the second gen of these with updated build quality and everything else, fixing the little bugs and issues on them. And yeah, other than that, they should be good. Install process was super easy. Just take your grill off, a couple of bolts on the headlight, one bolt on the back. They are plug and play, so that works great. No issues there at all. So super easy, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the review video. I'll have some bonus footage for you here, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.